Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher, and for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So, May is almost done. Like, the month flew by. The year is flying by. Time just flying. Whoo! Time. So, there's time for another channel update video. I used to do these monthly and then I kind of fell off with it, but I've been pretty consistent with it the last few months or so. Anyway, updates or things you can expect on this channel in the month of June. Well, first things first, since we are going into the summer months at one of my jobs, my primary job, things are going to be a little bit slower, which is going to give me more time to, well, A, work at my secondary job. B, have time to watch and record and edit things. C, just free time for myself, gym, all that kind of stuff, cooking, baking. Those of you who follow me on social media know that I enjoy all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I should have a little bit more flexibility in my schedule moving through the summer months, just because things will be a little bit slower at my primary job. But that's exciting because that means there's lots of things that I get to react to, and I might be able to get through some of this stuff a little bit quicker. Those of you who follow me on social media would have already seen where I announced a couple days ago that I did get cast in a local production of Rent, playing Tom Collins. I'm super duper excited about that. I know a couple of people in the cast, super duper talented people. The theater is a beautiful space. They always put on fantastic productions, great production value, so I'm really excited about it. I'm really glad to be a part of it. So obviously that rehearsal schedule is gonna, take up some of my time, but it shouldn't be too time consuming, I don't imagine. Obviously I'll update you guys as things go on, but I doubt it would be any more time consuming than like normal work would be. It's only a couple hours, a few times a week, so it shouldn't be anything big. But yeah, I'm excited to be a part of that, but I'm excited to have a little bit more free time to just dive into some stuff because y'all already know my list is never ending. As soon as I knock something off my list, there's like 10 things that just pop up to replace it. So no matter how, even if I didn't have a job, if I didn't have a single job and all I did was just sit here and watch stuff, and if I had to outsource my editing to someone else and all I did was just sit here and watch stuff all damn day, I still would not get through my list. I would not, because y'all just keep adding more and more and more, and I love y'all for it. I love y'all for it because y'all haven't led me astray yet, mostly. So like, yeah, love it. But what am I gonna get into? Well, first let's talk about our series. So there are a couple series that will be finishing relatively soon. So right now I only have 2 episodes left in My Beautiful Man, so I'm gonna finish those actually in this recording session, and those reactions should be out sometime within the next week or so. So as of right now, it is Sunday, Memorial Day weekend, and I'm off for the next couple of days because of the holiday. So yeah, lots of time for me to record, edit, and upload all kinds of things like that. So My Beautiful Man will be finished today and uploaded throughout the next week or so. And also, Synergic and I met earlier in the month and spent 2 days recording the last few reactions to My Day. So that series will be done over on his channel, so make sure that you're subscribed over there to see our reactions to that whenever he gets around to editing and uploading those. So those things will be, as of the time you see this video, will have been done and just uploaded, or at least recorded, done and recorded and uploaded relatively soon. And then we're going to talk about series that I am going to be continuing, because as you guys know, my list never ends, and sometimes I pile too many things on my list all at once, and I start things and don't get back to them, blah, 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 blah. So obviously, I'll be continuing Kin Porsche, because that's ongoing now. I'll be continuing diving into Cutie Pie, because I enjoy the series, and now that I've gotten back into it, I've been getting through it at a consistent-ish pace, so I should be done with it by the end of June, potentially, ? We'll find out. We'll see. But I feel like I'll probably finish it by the end of June. I'm gonna dive back into Dark Blue Kiss finally. I actually just rewatched the first little Pete Cow cut video that I reacted to like 2 months ago, whenever I reacted to it. So I rewatched that the other day just to refresh my memory. So then I'm gonna dive into that second part of the Pete Cow cut today. And then I know a lot of you guys are wondering, and so many of you guys have been in my comment section of various videos for the last couple of months. Are you continuing THARNTYPE? Are you continuing THARNTYPE? Please don't give up on THARNTYPE. So, am I continuing THARNTYPE? Are me and Sunjit continuing THARNTYPE? I mean, I've said it a million times. Like, I don't just stop shows. Like, even if I don't enjoy something that's happening, I'm not just gonna stop the show. So yes, we're continuing THARNTYPE. The issue with my THARNTYPE reactions, it's not really an issue, but the reason why they're not coming out as fast as you guys would like them, which, in case you guys aren't aware, I don't like being rushed. I don't like being rushed. I made an entire video about addressing that issue. You guys rush me for certain reactions, and then that just makes me want to have the opposite effect and just take my time and just not get to them. So please don't rush me. But reasons why those reactions aren't coming out or haven't come out as frequently as you guys would care for them to is because, well, whenever I'm collaborating with someone else, it's a matter of our schedules syncing up. So Synergic is a very, very busy boy. He's got a lot of things on his plate between work and school and Angel, and he streams at least 2 nights a week, or Fridays and Saturdays, I believe. And then a couple times this month, he's actually streamed, I think, on like Tuesday and Wednesdays too, or something, for his gaming channel. I jumped in on, I think, one of those. So like, he busy. He a busy boy. And then I have been so busy, especially the last month in work. It's been hectic. We've been short-staffed, and I've had to cover a lot of stuff. So we've just busy boys. So our schedules just haven't synced up a whole lot. We've only met up 3 times this month, I believe. Like, we met up a few weeks ago. I think like 3 weeks ago we met up and we recorded like I said, the last couple reactions for my day over on his channel. And we did that over the course of 2 days. And then the last time we met up was a couple weeks ago, and we were going to record the next episode of THARNTYPE, but I was having just computer issues. And by the time I was making any kind of headway, he had to go because he had other things to do that day. And we just haven't synced up again. So yes, we're not giving up on the series. We're going to continue the series. We're going to continue through the series. It's just sometimes schedules don't always sync up. So you just gotta be patient. We're trying. But yeah, those are the series that I will be continuing. And as far as new series on the channel, because, like, you know, already reacting to like 3 or 4 at one time is not enough for me because I'm an insane psycho person. One series that we're definitely going to introduce to the channel, mainly because it was a patron request. Like, I saw it and it looked like, I saw the previews for it. I think when I was reacting to the Bad Buddy finale, I saw the initial trailer and it looked cute, but there were just so many other things that I was reacting to at the time that I just never got to it. But it's a patron request, so we're gonna dive into it. My BL Wolfpack has given me a number of things, but we're gonna dive into Enchanté. Theoretically, I haven't looked at what the guidelines are for the reactions as far as the To My Star 2 sequel series is. I don't know what those guidelines are, if there are guidelines, if reactions are even allowed. I need to look into that. But either way, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to react to it. And if I can't post it on YouTube, y'all already know it'll be over on my Patreon for free, like all my other reactions are. So I'm excited because that comes out, I think, like next week. It might even be the same day. If it's not the same day, it's definitely the same week that Kelly Clarkson's Karaoke EP comes out. I'm super duper excited about, so I've got a lot of things to react to that week. But yes, To My Star, this part 2, I'm super duper excited about because I loved that series. It was so adorable and I loved it, and I love the couple, and I love that we're going to get some more of them. So I'll be reacting to that. Don't know if it'll be allowed on YouTube yet. We'll see, but those reactions will happen at some point. And then if I have time, because again, I'm already going to be continuing 1, 2, 3, 4 series throughout the month, and then introducing those 2. So, you know, all that stuff. But if I have time throughout the month, other series that I want to just kind of quickly jump into and jump out of, because I feel like they'll be quick reaction sets, are Color Rush 2. Because I enjoyed, that was one of the first, Color Rush was one of the first series that I reacted to on this channel. It was definitely the first Korean series, I think, that I reacted to on this channel. after I did my Game Boys Guys How Pellicula. I think I jumped into Color Rush next. So I'll jump into that sequel, and then one of the histories that I have left. All I have left at this point are the history ones. I forget what you guys voted on. I'll go check the community tab, but whatever you guys voted on, that'll be the next one. If, again, I have time with all the other series that I'm already jumped into, I would like to add those too. And yeah, that's where we stand on this series. So we'll be finished with My Day and My Beautiful Man soon. We're going to continue Cutie Pie, Kin Porsche, Dark Blue Kiss, and THARNTYPE, God willing time. We're going to introduce Enchanté and To My Star Part 2. And then if there's time, we'll look at Color Rush 2 and one of the histories. Okay, I know there's so many other series that you guys have been giving me, and then I've reacted to trailers and stuff, and they're on my list. I know, but like, I can only react to so many things at once before the stories start getting all mixed up in my head. And also, I'm trying to maintain this balance of reacting to like the older classic series that you guys are like, oh, these are staples, you have to see that, and keeping up with the new stuff that's coming out. It's hard, y'all. It's hard. I can only watch so much stuff in one time. So it's just this balancing act. So I'm trying to do some new stuff that's happening now and some older stuff that's already happened. And so we're getting through stuff. But those are our series. Next, we're going to talk about our boy bands of the month. As I've been doing for the last couple of months, I've been picking 2 boy bands that I've wanted to feature heavily on the channel throughout the month and just kind of learn a little bit more about them. This past month we did the Stray Kids and SHINee, which, y'all, I am so upset about this shirt. Not that it exists. I love this shirt. I'm so happy that I got this shirt, but I ordered this shirt weeks ago in hopes that it was going to get here in time for me to record my SHINee Day reactions, because if you guys weren't paying attention to my channel leading up to SHINee Day, which was this past Wednesday, I had reactions every single day leading up to it, and then I had like 4 or 5 reactions released that day. So my hope was that this was going to arrive so that for the actual SHINee Day reactions, I could be wearing my SHINee merch, and I'd be like, yes, I'm excited. But literally, SHINee Day was Wednesday. This arrived Thursday. I was so upset. Happy, but like, oh my god, could you not have just come a day or 2 earlier? I would have recorded an extra SHINee reaction just so I could have something in my SHINee shirt on SHINee Day, but the higher powers didn't want it, I guess. So whatever. So I finally have it, so obviously I'm going to continue my SHINee stuff. And then I got my Stray Kids shirt. I already had a Bang Chan shirt, but I figured I should have something that's like Stray Kids and not just exclusively Bang Chan. I'm excited because, as you guys know, I'm going to be seeing their concert this summer in July, not in June. I was going to say in June. Ooh, no, in July. I'm really, really excited about that, and I don't know if Synergic has announced it on his channel or not, but he and I are going to be in the same state, in the same city, in the same room, watching the SHINee concert, sitting next to one another. So we're finally going to meet in person. It is very, very exciting. And yes, so that is super duper exciting, and I'm sure there's other shenanigans that are going to ensue. Haven't really talked out all the details with him yet, but it's exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting. So yeah, but anyway, boy bands of the month. Sorry, got distracted. Merch. But yeah, so the boy bands I've chosen this month is, fake drum roll, I'm going to dive into some more of EXO and One Direction. I know I've been in the K-pop realm a lot, so I'm taking a slight little dive out. I mean, I'm still staying in with EXO, obviously, but you know, I'm gonna focus on One Direction and, you know, give some other countries' boy bands a chance too. I mean, obviously I've dived into One Direction a few times on this channel, but I focused mainly on Harry, and I think I've only done like 1, maybe 2 that involved the other members. And like, well, I've been meaning to get back and dive into more of everyone else too. So we're gonna dive into some One Direction on the channel as well as EXO. So I'm super duper excited. And again, that doesn't mean that we're gonna stop reacting to SHINee or Stray Kids or ATEEZ or ONE like we've did, you know, the month before, last month. It's just that they won't be as heavily featured this month, but they're still going to be staples on the channel because I love these boys. I love all of them. I love them. So yes, that is my plans as far as my boy bands of the month. Speaking of, being in the K-pop realm recently, and I don't think there's been any complaint, at least not that I've seen from my like long-standing followers and supporters. But like I realize that I've been heavily into the K-pop world, musically, over the last couple of months, and not as heavily into like some of the more P-pop realms, my Filipino artists and all that kind of stuff like I was in the beginning stages of this channel. So I'm going to make the effort to include I'm going to make an effort to balance things out a little bit more. So I'll be including some more of my Filipino reactions. I've got a never-ending list of stuff from Morris and Amon. I saw where Philippe or Ken from SB19 recently just put out another music video, and I'm hoping that means that either he is going to have more music coming soon, or maybe even the band will have more music coming soon, because I feel like I haven't reacted to SB19 stuff in so long, and I love them so much. God, I love them, but I feel like they haven't had an abundance of stuff for me to react to lately. Obviously the Regine list never ends. I haven't touched on Sarah Geronimo in a while. Darren Espanto. So many of you guys who follow me on Twitter are constantly tagging me and sharing, pictures of Darren. And I think he just had like his 21st birthday a couple days ago. It's like, yeah, there's so many people who were like such staples on the channel a year and a half, 2 years ago, that I haven't visited a lot recently. So I'm going to try and incorporate more of those, and still keep my K-pop clientele. Just balance. We're here all about balance. And obviously, Kelly Clarkson is always going to be a staple on this channel. That goes without saying. Going to continue my weekly Kelly Clarkson reactions. Like I said, her EP is coming out. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a full album reaction. I'll probably just do track by track, because I've already reacted to one of the tracks, and there's only 5 tracks left, so I'll probably do one track each, or one video for each track. But yeah, what else did I have on my list to talk about? Oh, okay, so the last thing as far as new stuff this month, and we'll see how this works out, it's an idea I had that popped into my head when I was at work yesterday, because there are so many times when I'm either at work at the theater, or there was times when I was working overnights at Michael's, when I would be overnights at Michael's, or a couple times I just might be out and about at the store or something, and a song will come on, and I'm like, ooh, what is this? And I'll Shazam it. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Sometimes if the song really strikes me, I'll just hop over to iTunes and download it just right then and there. But most of the time, like, I'll Shazam something, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then with the intent of like coming back and looking at my Shazam list and like, investing time in it, and I just never do. I never do. So that happens a lot, especially right now. We're going into dance recital season, where all the dance companies are renting our theater for their recitals, and they're coming in with music. So there's all kinds of songs I've never heard, some remixes, all this other kind of stuff. So there's so many times where it's like, oh, I know this song, but who's doing this version? Shazam. Oh, okay, cool. Or I'm like, ooh, this song sounds interesting. What is this? Shazam. Okay. With the intent of going back, and I never go back to it. So what I want to do is I want to introduce a new segment that's going to be Shazam Saturday or Sunday. Not entirely sure yet. Where basically I just go through my Shazam and I pick out a song or an artist that's sitting in my Shazam list that I've never revisited, and be like, okay, what is this? And hopefully that'll introduce me to some new artists, because I'm all about new artists, new music, and all that kind of stuff, because sometimes I get stuck in the same little realm of just stuff that I've listened to a million times over. And like I said, there's something about these songs that caught my attention when I first heard them, and I just haven't gone back and revisited them. So I want to introduce that segment. I don't know how it's actually going to work out, because I know sometimes whenever I have like segments that are set for certain days, I'm not always the best at keeping up with them on a weekly basis and whatnot. Like, that's why I haven't set a specific day that I release my Kelly Clarkson reactions during the week. I just said y'all will get a weekly one, but I'm not listing the day, because like sometimes it's hard for me to stick to a particular day, like how I've had the Throwback Thursday reactions. I think I did that like 2 weeks straight, and I never went back to it because I just got busy. and I can always remember to put things out on Thursday. So we'll see how this works. Again, I don't know if it's going to be Shazam Saturday or Shazam Sunday. We'll see how it works. We'll see what happens. I don't know, but that's the plan. That's the plan for a new segment on the channel. Obviously, I've got all kinds of BL music I need to react to. I don't know that I'm doing another BL music week this month. Maybe next month. Who knows? We'll see. But I'll try to incorporate some of the stuff because obviously, Jif Sartor, who you know I love, Zonkin Porsche, it's been slaying us with the soundtrack. So, you know, have to dive into some of that too. But yeah, those are pretty much my plans for the channel upcoming. So. If you guys have any questions, you can leave them down in the comment. But hope you guys enjoyed this little update. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, or just make. Oh yeah, my top 10 lists. That's another thing that I was gonna do. I gotta write up those scripts. Yeah, I've got a couple of top 10 lists that I've already got all the data for, and I just haven't written up the script yet. So since I have a little bit more free time this month, I'm gonna write up those scripts, and you guys can probably expect to see at least one, if not two, or maybe three, top 10 lists for stuff that I've asked you guys to vote on for months and months ago. So we'll get into that too. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah. Go, I want to give a huge shout out to my supporters over on Patreon. I cannot begin to thank you guys for all of your continued support. It literally means the world to me, so thank you so much. If you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. See you guys in the next video.